What's up, everybody? It's Johnny Brown here with HauntScene. It is Thursday night.
Thursday. I almost said Tuesday.
That's right, I didn't.
Yeah.
With me, as always,
Tuesday.
My lovely, beautiful co-host here, who may or may not have done something to be on the show tonight. Okay. So, welcome to HauntScene Live, the number 38,000 rated haunt chat in the U.S. I don't
38,000 random number.
We're you know,
we're out there.
Don't be anonymous.
I love it.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk to A Petrified Forest. It's actually in the studio. Woo! Hopefully the camera will work. Let's find out. Yeah. Oh, come on. What's going on with this?
That's great.
We literally wow. There we go.
I'm so glad you weren't flicking them off though.
That is becoming like a thing on the show now.
I know.
Where, like, I launch into it
joke,
and the camera doesn't work, man. That's right.
People start seeing us in person, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're not frozen."
Awesome. All right, so let's get this going because who knows what's gonna happen now. Awesome. So we've got from the left to the right, John, Crystal, Ken, and Eric.
Hello.
So what we do in the beginning of the show is we do a little bit called the elevator pitch. So obviously you're a haunted attraction. Look at those shirts. I appreciate that branding.
All matching shirts. I love it. I love it.
After my own heart. Awesome. And let's start with John on the left. Talk about, who you are and what you do with the haunt and all that stuff. And we'll just kind of go down the line.
All right. Well, I'm John. I've been with the Petrified Forest this is my 5th year, I believe, coming up. I'm one of the 4 show directors, so I'm sure they'll all say that again. But we all work together, and I've gone from just being a character with them to now being able to help, get everything off running and from pre-build through end of show. So,
all right,
that's me. Hi.
Hey, I'm Crystal. Same thing. One of the 4. My first year with them was 2013, and I started out as an actor as well.
All right, Ken.
Oh, I was expecting more.
Come on, guys, we got an hour.
She's killer with the chainsaw.
Stretch it out.
You're underselling yourself.
I like turtles.
My name's Ken. I've been with the Forest since 2012. This is my 10th year.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm also one of the 4, the show directors. I actually prefer Forsaken. Is our term.
Nice. Nice.
Is it spelled for F-O-U-R-Saken?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
If I say it enough, I'll catch on.
Saying it since 2012,
Yeah.
All right. And then Eric.
Hello, I'm Eric. I've been with Petrified Forest 11 years now. I'd say I kind of just stumbled in there when I first wanted to go be an actor, and then been an actor for them for so long, help with even the build, some of the marketing kind of things, and now I'm also one of the 4. And
I didn't realize we were going to have the 4 on. I would put that in the.
We put that in the chat. We're going to have the 4 on.
The 4.
And yeah, I've been with them 11 years now.
Wow.
And so it just time flies when you're having fun.
That is so cool. Now, how long has Petrified Forest been doing their thing?
14 years now.
Oh, wow.
We're going into our 14th year.
Yep.
I should have known that because last year was 13.
Because last year was 13. What comes after 13, Johnny? You gotta go back to grade school, man. All right.
Awesome. So, do you have any questions, Melissa Lukac from HauntScene? I've seen you have a lot of good times at a Petrified Forest.
I have. Last year was my first time I went solo by myself, and it was really cool. Okay. It's terrifying when you go alone, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, if you have not been to a Petrified Forest in Altamonte Springs, Florida, North Orlando, we'll show you the map later. It is, from a scare point of view, it has some of the best boo-hole scares. They really mix it up.
More in-your-face interactive. And it's all outdoors, which is even scarier, too, because it's...
And being outside in Florida is just scary in general.
It's real forest area. Real swamp area.
Hey, Sarah Shep is watching right now. Hey Sarah. How's it going?
Sarah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Sarah.
All right.
Sarah's one of our actors.
Yeah.
She is. That's where her and I met.
Yeah. That's when the first year we went, I've been going for 4 years now. When I first met Johnny in 2017, it was the first time I went to Petrified Forest, and that's when you guys had the cages. I think the interactive ones where you guys were doing, you put the people in the cages, and I offered to put Johnny.
I ended up in a cage.
I offered to put Johnny in a cage for a can of corn and a penny.
It's nice to know your worth.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And he was stuck in there, and I was like, "Bye, Johnny. I'll go run the show myself."
And the rest is history.
Yep, and the rest is history.
Yep.
Yeah,
Awesome.
the corn's pretty good. If you got like a
Mhm.
string beans, then it's not so much.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's more.
Corn's the way to
That's
go.
pretty- yeah,
See,
that's
so you
more
were
valuable.
offered
That's
the
what's
finest,
The finest.
can of corn.
Cream corn.
Oh well, that's different.
That's a whole other level.
Yeah,
That's great. All right. Well, so we've done the introductions. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. We'll read those. Thank you. Lauren Martin's in here. Hey, Boora. Okay, so let's go ahead and we've got all kinds of information for Petrified Forest here. So the dates this year are going to be October 1st through October 30th.
Mhm.
And I believe you all are still building right now.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And I actually saw the little thing that you just put your fence up today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today was fence day.
Fence
Nice.
day's a big day.
I'll say John this year is part of the build team now, so he's getting to really experience the
Yeah.
heat. I say the heat in its prime, and got to experience a fence day. And
Well, like I mean,
you want to
like,
go? You want to explain that?
I was, well, I mean, like you said, the haunt's outside, but so obviously maybe you don't think about it two and two together usually.
Yeah.
But we obviously build outside too, so it can be rough. And this is my first year, so I'm kind of speaking for the guys that have done this for years, and they're amazing. It's a tough job, and yeah, today was fence day, so it was nice. People were honking, and when they come by, they always kind of give us a little encouragement.
Everybody in the comments like fence day.
You guys
Yeah.
build from the ground up, right? Like it's all brand new.
Every
Like you take
year,
it down and
every
build
year,
it.
I'd say-
Take it down,
Okay.
build it back up.
And that's something a lot of people, our guests, that don't realize, that everything that when you walk through the Petrified Forest,
Mhm.
everything you see in there every year gets torn down and built from the ground up from a very small team.
Oh wow.
I say, you can literally count them on a hand.
Yeah.
I say that's how many people build a Petrified Forest. It's absolutely incredible.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It is
I
actually
say,
really
but
good.
yes, a lot of people don't realize that. Hey, this is all gone. Like after
Yeah.
we have our final night, there's the whole teardown day, and it's just completely it's back
There's
to
nothing
the
but
forest.
land.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nothing but the forest,
Wow.
and then
Walls
every year,
even.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's the
Walls,
Oh,
like,
even
that's
the
exactly
walls.
what I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay. I always
Some
thought the
people are
wall
like, oh, you
area.
left the shell right, but
Okay.
no, I mean it goes
It's
back to
everything.
being a forest.
Oh, okay.
So
I always thought the
a
walls and the benches
petrified
stayed.
forest.
A petrified
Yeah.
forest.
But yeah, the build team.
Play on
pretty
words.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's very, very, very impressive. Like the 3 trails, we have a blast every single time we go.
Oh yeah,
It's
we
just-
do. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, if you've never been to a Petrified Forest, you need to put that on your list this year for haunted attractions because it's really, really good.
I love the interactive beginning scenes
Yeah.
that you guys normally do.
Mhm.
Like, you know, when you first start, you first go through, like the haunted house you guys did, like the little walkway.
Kind of
Last year.
like
Yeah.
setting the stage, kind of
Like,
thing.
yeah, like the dark ride
Yes.
type thing that you guys did. Yeah.
Crystal hand painted a lot of that herself on the front, the old
Yeah.
school looking
Mhm.
haunted house thing.
Oh, that looks so good.
right.
That
I was
was
up on 3
that was my favorite
Sapling
one.
painting.
My favorite
Yeah,
facade.
yeah, that was neat. Like
The
the
owner
old
would like
school
that,
haunted
too.
house. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
neat.
One
Yeah.
of the owners, that was her favorite too, so she'd like that.
Yeah.
Camp Carver was my favorite. I like the old
Oh,
school
yeah.
camp,
She's-
Friday the 13th feel type thing.
Yeah.
Oh man! So the themes for this year have not been announced yet. Okay, as much as I tried, but last year there was Camp Carver, which was let's go ahead and run that down. That was
That was like a 1970s like disco killer.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, like a disco
Disco
killer on the
slasher.
loose,
yeah
running around the camp.
I remember turning a corner and going in, and it was like a party, and people were dancing. Like,
Basically.
it was insane. And probably my favorite part was you're on the path, you're outside, you're looking, and all of a sudden it opens up into like a drive-in
Oh, like a
theater.
drive-in. Yeah,
Like,
drive-in.
I'm
yes.
like, what did you guys do?
That was one of my favorite parts.
And it's got like
yes.
a movie playing, and
Yeah.
there's cars in there.
And there's a
It was
chainsaw
really
person in there.
impressive.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
I love the interactions that the camp counselors did with you. Like there was some girl saying that she was trying to find Stacy and this and that.
Right.
So yeah, yes. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. So
Yeah,
I just kept moving along.
characters are great,
Yeah.
and they get you.
They
Like,
do, and I love the interactions. So
You know,
Good.
the one thing that's a little different about a Petrified Forest that I find with other haunted attractions that we've been to a bunch of
Mhm.
times, like 13th floor and all that. No offense to them, but you can't prepare for Petrified Forest. Like, there's no like, oh, I know something's gonna pop out of this boo hole right
yeah,
here.
it's yeah.
They're gonna
Yeah.
get you. So, and then there was what was the middle trail
That
last
was
year?
the haunted house.
Haunted
That was a
house?
classic haunted house.
And that was it had like a moving dark ride.
Yeah, it had like a moving,
front?
which
Oh,
we
yes.
you guys were gonna use, but because of COVID, you didn't
Yeah.
use it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was the
And
plan
so it
to-
was just
Yeah.
running.
So it was just
Yeah.
running, but you were walking alongside
Yeah.
of it because you guys were gonna do the boat scene in the Carver, right? Camp Carver. You're
It was
gonna
talked about.
you're gonna ride in a
Yeah.
boat. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I heard. Yeah.
Well, like you said, the owners, that's just been a staple for them
Yeah.
over the whole years, is having that interactive entrance. I mean,
Yeah,
they
like
put
the-
people in the cage one time even, right? And
Wow.
like,
Or
yeah,
like
that's
the
it.
mine
Yeah.
car.
The mine
thing.
car.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Or
we
the
did.
swamp.
boat.
The swamp
Yeah.
boat. Yep.
Oh, and with the mine, we had the mine cart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
So
neat. Yep. Yep.
But
And
yeah,
then-
we had to make adjustments last year.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I missed that part. I was looking forward to that.
You
Yeah.
didn't want to lose your glasses again?
I did. I actually lost my glasses in the
I
swamp
have a
boat.
brand new pair of
I
glasses.
got a brand new pair of
And
glasses
then-
the day before, and I got hit by one of the vines and lost it. Yeah.
But she
It
got
was-
them.
Yeah,
She found
but
them.
I got
Yeah,
another
okay.
pair, so it was fine.
Oh, nice.
Which I ended up losing at Halloween Horror Nights, but that's
Wow.
so.
Nice.
Side note: don't take glasses to haunts. Yeah,
Get LASIK.
get LASIK. I'm going completely blind. That's the
Yeah.
best way to do it.
And the third trail last year, the one all the way to the right, that was what was
wasn't
the
Creature.
theme on that one. Yeah,
What-
it was like
what
a
was the
it was
theme
like
for
a
that one?
like a fantasy type thing, right?
It was the Dark
Dark
Forest.
Forest.
There we
Dark
go.
Forest,
Okay.
yes.
The Dark Petrified Forest.
Dark Petrified Forest. Way to play on words, Johnny. Good
Yeah.
job. I'm proud of you.
We got some people in the comments here. I
Oh,
just
Justin
saw-
Carnes.
I
Hi,
just-
John and Crystal.
I know Justin.
Hey, Justin. Oh, we also got Dan Carroll in here.
Oh, really?
Hey.
Hi,
Dan.
Dan.
Yeah.
We were just talking about you
What's up, Dan?
in a nice way.
Long time no see.
We've
Yeah.
got Alan Ostrand is in here from AO Studios. We love him.
Cool.
Johnny Paul says, I loved in 2019 the Swedish Doctor House where you sit and they spin you into the zone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. The Year of the Traveler. Yes. Yes,
Mhm.
that was it.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Deadly Destinations.
Yeah,
Yes,
Deadly
yes,
Destinations.
yes.
Yep.
Look at my memory,
Yeah.
Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
If I could just get my camera to work. Oh, oh, look at this. Justin Carnes here. Okay, everybody's saying hi.
Alan Ostrander. Congrats on so many years. Good
Oh,
run.
sweet.
Awesome.
Mhm.
God, we love Alan. Alan's so nice. Okay. So we've got details for you. Well, we've got some details for you, and then I'll stay on my friend Eric here about getting those announcements into me as soon as possible. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stuff here. So we've got like a little slideshow, give you what you need to know as far as what has been revealed yet for A Petrified Forest here in 2021. Fence just went up today. And here are a couple shots. So if you just want to take a look here,
What's that bus one? No,
the trolley,
The terror trolley.
the terror trolley.
it's a terrible one.
That's like if you park off site, they come get you, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
And they
okay.
will
Never
be
parked
back.
off. Okay,
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
will
know
be
that.
back
Okay.
this year.
Yeah, the trolley is returning for this
And-
year.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
Gotcha.
Hopefully a little more interactive even too
Yes.
than they've been.
Oh,
So
okay.
be
Okay.
like a person on top of the chainsaw.
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
Why not?
Just give him.
Wait, I mean, can I write that?
Give him ideas, Johnny.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. Yeah, so with a Petrified Forest, when you go, I'll show you the map in a moment. There's not a ton of parking on site, but there are many other businesses on that same strip where you can park at. We usually park at the.
Yeah, we parked down the road and
Yeah.
walked. That's why I never knew about
I
the
think
trolley.
we parked
Okay.
at McDonald's one year too.
Yeah,
We're just
we
like,
did.
whatever. So we got some folks here. Great costumes, great characters, great looks, great themes. I love everything. I will say that Petrified Forest seems like you do the most with the least, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like it's really well done. Like you're super duper impressed every single year. A couple other ones here. Another shot of Eric here at the
I
bottom
love that
right.
shot, Eric and the Travelers. Yes,
And
that was
here,
a good. That was a great house. I like that
and
house.
like we were talking about earlier at the top right, they usually have like a themed entrance into the different haunted attractions, and this looks like at the top right, it's like a mine car. They put you in there, they put you in a big box, they shut the door, and they push you on a track, and then you're in the haunt. Good luck, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
All right, got some of the characters here. And over here to the right, I had to include this picture. Thank you so much, Eric, sending for this to me. This is Melissa. Is this the night that you went by
that
yourself?
was the night I went solo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was awesome.
Melissa just gets murdered here.
Basically, and,
You were a big target.
when
Yeah.
I went through like 3 times. I went through Camp Carver 3 times.
You
and
know-
each and every time I got attacked.
I actually
It
think
was great.
for the last 2 years, you have physically run out of the haunt.
Yes.
Melissa, like
The one with
books
the
it.
chainsaw, the girl came out from the side and just eyed me down and chased me all the way out. And then Eric came out, the Travelers one, and literally chased me all the way out to the exit.
Oh, nice. So yeah, if you have some extra chainsaws laying around, just Melissa's coming. We're gonna walk in. One of the themes this year, it's just gonna be like a gate. It's just gonna say chainsaw.
Yeah.
It's gonna be chainsaw spiders and dolls. That's
Yes.
basically what it's gonna be.
Chainsaw spiders.
Chainsaw spiders.
Oh, how did you know?
With the doll mask,
They're
yeah.
holding 8 chainsaws at once.
That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
That's terrifying.
I'm
Yes,
actually
yes.
scared.
And then some other shots here, but I noticed when you sent me some of the pictures that it seems like you do things like there's a food truck at the top left. This looks like I don't know what's going on at the bottom left picture
It's
here.
high school.
Oh, yeah,
High school.
Yeah, that was at one of our high schools.
Oh, really?
Okay.
That's cool.
So I would imagine you do things outside of the haunt for like, is it like community outreach type things, or you promote it that way, or
It's mostly for promotions.
Okay.
Yeah, we enjoyed. We had a dance off with the cheerleaders.
who
High
That was
school.
Lake Howell, right?
Yeah,
did
that was
you
like,
Yeah, that's like how
did
that was my
you
little
win?
high school.
Technically.
Okay.
Yes.
Technically, yeah, they ran away from
Yeah,
us.
we.
so.
Kind
Oh,
Brought out
we'll
the
take the
to be
wins.
fair, we brought out the chainsaws and ran at them.
Okay.
But,
I can see that.
But yeah, so since they left the field, we won.
All right.
You won by default. That's
Yes,
nice.
Exactly.
All right, there you
That's
go.
what well, that's what I
Hey.
said.
And that food
Good.
truck one is from the Tasty Takeover
Yes.
downtown.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
cool.
do these places know you're coming, or you just show up?
Yes. You guys just randomly show up with chainsaws?
I'm sorry.
Those ones
Why
they
is there a
know.
character on the roof of my food truck?
They did then, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
knew
those-
we were coming then.
Those times, yeah.
But the owners done. It's funny you say that. Like the owners literally put people, or themselves included, just in that hearse that we have and driven
Yeah, we've driven.
Oh, wow.
wherever.
Yeah, we
right?
went
You guys
downtown.
have done
yeah,
that.
we've driven
There's
downtown,
been driven
jumped out in front
downtown
of different bars.
Yeah.
and just like go like kind of interact, like mess with people.
That's
and
awesome.
One of the owners, like their favorite memory is us in the hearse, and we were driving past the Alpha Mall movie theater, and I leaned out the window. These couple ladies like just waiting outside, and where we pull up, I just yelled, "Did you call an Uber?" And they looked at me and they wanted nothing to do with
call
me.
an
Oh,
Uber?
that'd be awesome. I would get in a hearse as an Uber.
Right?
I
Yeah,
would
we'd do
too.
it.
You would make me get a
Yeah,
get
I
this
would.
hearse.
I would say Melissa
Melissa,
get
get
this
this
hearse.
hearse.
Oh, hey, look at this. We got Dan Carroll's in here, and look at this is such a nice compliment. He says the 4 are brilliant at creating characters. Kimmy and Trish are also absolute geniuses.
Wow.
Oh,
that's
Oh,
really
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I met
Carol.
Kimmy last year.
And we were just
Great.
talking
I told
about
you
the
he does like
legend
me.
sign hanging in my studio.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're admiring that, Dan.
Johnny Paul says the behind the scenes tour is a lot of fun as well. You even
Yes.
get to scare some folks for a few minutes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Thank
something
you.
we'll definitely
Mhm.
talk about. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You'll get in a
We'll
hearse
definitely
one day,
talk
Johnny.
about
Dan Carroll called you up, by the way.
Yeah. I think everybody does.
I think eventually we will.
Uh,
Future ghosts.
Yeah, future
Yeah.
ghosts. All right, so let's talk about this middle photo here. So we've got the characters. These are the main characters from last year, like the 4 Forsaken, the main 4 here.
That was a night that you guys were offering with the ticket. You can go through the houses more times, basically.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
we did
Yeah, that was that one night that I went. Yeah.
So these characters that you develop and bring to the event, or are they like given to you from the? Like, how does that work?
Well, the trail themes themselves are typically given to us, and then we'll come up with what icon would work with it, and the main icon, how it ties into the trails, because we want them to all tie in together.
Mhm.
And create the overall like story that will.
Yeah,
that
I do like the
whole
overall
story.
theme that you guys do. It's really good. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
really.
ties into all of it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I can't say that it's all us. It's a creative team.
Yeah,
Okay.
And we have input into it.
that's cool.
All
Cool.
right.
Well, you guys do a great job of
Hey,
it.
we got Pam in here. Hey, Pam, we love you.
Hello,
Hey,
Pam.
Hey, Pam.
Pam's
Hey,
awesome.
Love
Okay,
Pam.
so Kids Day Make a Wish. Hey, it's funny
Oh,
that
yeah.
you mentioned that because we've got all the details for all of that. They do special events,
Yes.
and hopefully I got these correct. Make a Wish, kids, and I think that you've been doing this for a while. Seems
Yes.
like, yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
So one day or whatever a year, 9 a.m. to noon. So in this case, it's going to be October 9th this year. Make a Wish Kids Day. You got like a little sign right there. So how does that? Is that something that you all are a part of?
We have been.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We
Right.
we actually run it, and all the money, every penny. I mean, if we find money on the ground, it goes to Make a Wish.
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh, we take donations like on top.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Nice.
so,
Yes.
Very cool.
Okay.
We set up like a little trail for the kids to come
yeah,
get
and we
candy.
give them candy, and
Oh, that's
we'll
nice.
have little
Cute.
arts and crafts.
Little
and,
costume
Yeah, I've done the
contest.
arts
Yeah.
and crafts the past few years.
Oh, and the
Oh.
dunk
We
tank.
did a dunk tank last
You
year.
guys did a dunk
That
tank.
So,
me and Ken had
These
nightmares of this dunk tank.
If you do that again, we should
I'm
dunk
s-
Johnny. I'm
oh,
just saying.
I mean, if
What?
you show
Oh,
up,
I'll
yeah.
dunk you.
Why
Or
would
should
I
I
do
do
it?
it? Because I'm the co-host.
Yes, you should
Melissa,
do it.
get this dunk
Melissa,
tank.
get the dunk
Okay,
tank.
get this
Oh,
dunk
works. You know it when you sign the contract. Dunk tank.
Yeah.
So you two could be emotionally scarred.
I'm like
Eric and I
the
were
guinea
from-
pig.
Literally, no one gave us the memo. All the kids showed up. Apparently, we're in the Little League World Series.
What the?
And
oh my!
Would never miss.
That whole family. That
And
whole family.
honestly, whenever they would get 3 balls, and most of the time would hit us on their first try. So we'd
Wow.
have to get back up, and they still have 2 more throws, which they got.
Was it?
every
What was in
single
the
time.
dunk tank? Was it like ice or something?
Just water.
Okay.
No, it's just water.
But it's like always like the idea of it's like, oh, dunk tank, like, oh, that'll be fun. But actually sitting up there, it's like, I'm kind of high.
Pretty
It's
high.
like,
Yeah,
it's like,
right?
I'm
It
going
doesn't
to
look
Well, you
as
see,
high when you're up
Pam
there,
even
but-
said it. Petrified Forest, dunk Johnny.
Oh,
There you go.
We gotta do it
Hashtag
now.
started.
We need to start a hashtag
Tuesday
for
it was
that.
bag of hot dogs.
Now it's bag of hot.
now it's
Now
dunk
it's
Johnny.
dunk tank. Now it's at
Yes.
Petrified Forest,
And
dunk
you
Johnny.
two can learn that terrifying 3 seconds of free fall before you
Oh,
actually hit the
That's
water.
great.
Let's do
I
it.
would dunk you myself.
You would dunk me?
Yeah, I would.
dunk you. How about that? You know, we have spares now. We've got
Whoa.
Kira.
Oh
and
yeah,
we've got
we do.
Lily.
We
got
have
Tyler.
Lily as our new
We'll
teammate.
put them up there.
You
Yeah.
guys can have fun with that.
Yeah, we'll just put them up there. That's why we have spares.
Yep.
You know, the 3 of them are expendable.
They're expendable.
Yeah.
We're not. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not. I mean, you're not expendable anymore. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right, hey.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I
you've
made it, guys. I made it.
Fantastic.
4 years in the making. I made it. All right.
Chichi O'Brien's in here. Hello, everybody. Okay, so in addition to the Make-A-Wish Kids Day, which is an awesome cause, that's just great, Special Needs Night. Now, this is something that's very unique with Florida because I am not aware of any other haunted attractions doing any sort of special needs nights. So this is going to be on Wednesday, October 13th from 7:30 to 10. And I was reading kind of the description of that, and it sounds really, really neat. So you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, maybe it's not something others have done. I don't know if the owners had always envisioned doing it from the beginning, but I think being an outdoor haunt and then being in the forest on top of that, it was one of those like, hey, we're missing opportunities for some folks that might not be able to just casually come walk into our trails for whatever reasons,
Right.
multiple reasons. And so I think the owners really to hit a chord with them, like, hey, we can reach out to a community here and make sure that they can see our trails if we just have an extra night for that. And so it's kind of just become a staple from there on out. And we clear the trails a little bit more in certain areas. We lay down boards in some areas. We have some folks to help be with those who might need someone to walk with them, that kind of stuff. And so, we really like to push that so people know it is a separate night. But to please come on that night because you'll get the full show. We do everything. We just cater it a little bit so that everyone who has a chance to come, or will have a chance to come, basically. And, I love it. Yeah, the owners have, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a long time.
Oh,
right?
definitely a
It's
long
been-
time.
Yeah, at least 5 years, I think, that we've been doing it.
Yeah. Oh, at least 5 years that it's been very
Oh, no, I think-
official. I think.
I think it's
Yeah.
like official, but I think it's
Yeah.
been going on since I first started.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
But
believe
yeah,
so.
it's my favorite night
It's
every
a really
year.
cool-
Oh, that's
So,
really
yeah,
cool.
or even if just any reason, whatever, anyone out there's watching, you're just thinking it might not be something you can do in the forest, please reach out to us if you need more information on that, or just look into coming that night. Like, it'll be a great chance for everybody to be able to see it. So
That's really cool. And I was reading that that's not something where, like, we go through a haunt and you're expected to kind of get in and out at a certain time. It seems like that they're not rushing anybody through. They get to experience the whole thing. It's really, really cool. So I was reading about that earlier. And then finally, and this is going to happen a couple times this year, and I don't think you or I have done this yet.
I haven't done it yet. I don't remember because you did it every year except for last year.
I will admit our dance card for late October is a little light this year. So
I'm definitely
the
going. I'll go both
total
nights
eclipse
if you want.
of the Heart Nights. I'm just kidding. Total Eclipse Nights. So that's going to be on Wednesday, October 20th and October 27th from 7:30 to 10. And we've not been. So go ahead and describe the Total Eclipse Nights and how you absolutely ruin people.
Yeah.
Can I do it?
I love
my
this
turn.
one. Yeah, this is my mischievous part. Comes out with this one. Now, what it is each group goes through, and it's total eclipse, which means all the lights are out.
Okay.
And each group gets a glow stick. And that is your one glow stick, and if you lose that glow stick, you're walking through the dark for the rest of the trail.
Okay.
And some of our characters are allowed to take that glow stick.
Oh.
You can be touched.
It's a lot more interactive.
Yes.
I like it.
And
Like
the
interactive
intensity
stuff.
level, I say you guys have gone to a haunt before. It is a whole other show.
Okay.
It is turned up to 11.
Yep.
Okay, what if haunting goes through? And what does it turn up to?
We'll blow out the speakers. Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger amp.
I better not lose my glasses because I'll be totally screwed at that point.
Yeah, where did Melissa go?
Where did Melissa go?
I've actually left Melissa several times in haunts.
He has,
so
actually.
Where's Melissa? Like 10 minutes later, I'm talking to the owner, and
I'm still on the
Melissa's
haunt.
still getting scared. She's in the corner, chains, like whatever corner with chainsaws.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, that's awesome. Well,
So they've got some
definitely
great
go
events.
check that out. Okay.
And then there's merch, there's food, there's other things to do. It has a very neat common area that you can hang out with if you want to. Sometimes they've got music and some other things. So see what kind of offerings they're going to have. Make sure that you are following A Petrified Forest on social media, petrifiedforest.com, all that good stuff. But let's back up a little bit. Let's talk about this season. So season opens up on Friday. That was weird. Friday, October
Studio's haunted.
1st, and goes all the way through Saturday, October 30th. And there will be 3 trails. And Ken, what were the themes on those again?
Oh, it's funny you ask.
There's an alien one. There's a Jaws one.
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm sitting in the middle so they can elbow me.
So
I just want to know what I'm getting myself
I
into.
can actually
Ken.
tell you a little bit about
Okay.
our thoughts behind it.
Well, let's,
Okay.
but-
let's do it.
Yeah,
Don't get too excited
hold
because
on.
I'm not going to tell you what.
That's okay. Let me put the
names
camera
are.
on you. There you go.
Okay, so the first trail is called No. What we're doing this year and what we've done for the past few years is we realized when people were coming out, we always ask, hey, what did you like? What scared you? And even regular haunt enthusiasts still like different things. There's certain things that scare us. Me, if you put on Insidious or something, I'm gonna have the pillow in front of my face. I can't watch the movie. But you put on Jason or something, and I'm fine. It's cool. It's a slasher. Well, we realized that in horror, there's different genres inside of horror. So what we want to do is try to find something so that one of these 3 trails will be the thing that gets you. So we have a different genre for each. One of them is going to be more of the ghost type, the horror type, spooky
Love it.
spirits, the creepy type.
Nice.
And then we're going to have another one that's going to be, I guess, like slasher type.
I'd say the
high
slasher,
energy,
aggression,
slasher aggression, like very whole other
Energy,
level. Like
Yeah, if you like
Ooh.
Jason, or
Yes.
if you like,
I like-
Halloween.
I like the way
if
it
you like
sounds.
that, then we've got a trail for you. If you like Insidious or
Okay.
Conjuring, we've got a trail for
I
you.
love the
The Conjuring is
Conjuring.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't. My wife likes to watch that with me, just to watch me jump.
Yeah.
But and we've also got like your Saw type or your Hostel, or the survival.
Oh.
Type. So we're gonna have.
Oh.
Okay.
And this is something
interesting.
that we're going to continue to do from year to year. That's kind of what we did last year. It's like every
Mhm.
trail
Yeah.
has its own feel. It's going to have its own genre. I mean, even like the color scheme and the sounds
Nice.
and the
I'm
music.
very
We
excited.
plan that all out so that you have a different experience. So if you can make it, through the others, one of the 3 is going to get you.
Oh, I love it.
Like I said, if
Oh,
you
the
like,
sound
of
of
the
the door.
if you like Saw, we've got a trail for you. If you like Conjuring, we got a trail for you.
Oh, that's awesome.
If you like Hostel, we've got a trail for you. If you like Hallmark Christmas movies, all 3 trails are for you.
Oh, I love
Perfect.
that. Perfect.
Well, definitely, it makes our job also easier for telling the story. Say whatever our theme and like especially how to keep each story going, but each of course its own intensity level. But it helps like especially for us like with like casting and training our cast. Tell them like, hey, especially like this trail, like this is like kind of like what we're looking for, and we all know our cast like very well, and like where they're strong. I say where they're gonna be the best. And we like utilize that the best because we know that the story. Hey, this is what we're trying to convey, and we think you're the best. That's gonna help convey that story. And so that's kind of like how we also go about like the whole story like thought process about like expanding it more.
We can tell you one thing, actually.
Ooh.
Now,
What? Ooh, what is it?
now that you at least kind of know at least the vague part of all that, but you want to let them know our main theme for the year?
The overall theme.
Do you guys want to hear it? Or-
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do.
Of course, let's do it.
So put the camera back on.
Yeah,
all
let's
of
do
you.
it.
I'll let Crystal can.
The overall theme for this year is Wrath of the Wendigo.
Ooh, I like Wendigos.
What is it?
Wendigo? Wendigo's
That's kinda what we
it's like a Canadian Bigfoot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's like a
There's a lot of different lore you can look out there, but there might be one that you could visit at the forest this year, possibly. So,
speaking of you, for whatever reason, the most insane things that you're going to see at the Petrified Forest. One year, I was like walking through the Alps, and there were Yetis that were like,
my God, they were jumping on the walls.
rappelling along the wall. Like it was just
literally like zip lining. Across the wall.
We call them goat boys because
the goat boys.
Yeah,
everybody looks different. In the
they were awesome. They were freaking
they were
awesome.
great.
Yes.
The Petrified Forest is a very three-dimensional haunt. It's not just everything at eye level. There will be things above you.
Like
there
zip
will be
lining
things
above
below you.
Yeah.
You do laser swamps really well. So
Kara's favorite? Laser swamps?
Yep. Yeah, if you just have one called Laser Swamp.
Just laser swamp.
Laser Swamp.
Just for Kara.
Laser Swamp, chainsaw spiders.
Many aspects.
No.
Coming next year, 2022.
I learned my lesson not to tell my fears online. Everyone knows now.
We wrote
So.
that down already, spiders.
Yeah, as long as you don't have any spiders and dolls, I think I'll be okay.
Oh, so you must have loved our Island of Dolls.
Oh, the puppets and dolls.
It was great. I was shaking the whole way. It was wonderful.
Awesome.
Wanted to cry.
All these people got fun in here. This is like a who's who of who's in the chat right now. We must be the #1 rated haunt chat in the country.
I think we are, Johnny.
I know, right? It's nice how people know who we are.
Do you know who we are?
We do.
I know who we are.
I mean, I know. Awesome. So let's get back to the details. All right. So 3 trails. Now that you know the very loose themes, I'm very intrigued. Do you have any idea when you're going to be going public with like a release of the information?
I think we can say, if you keep an eye on all our social medias, around September 1st. I think that's about all we'll say. Stuff might start happening around then.
Okay.
You might start seeing some things.
Perfect.
Around then.
Oh, auditions are starting soon. Pam just said August 7th and 14th.
We did want to make sure we mentioned that because that is this Saturday.
Yeah.
Is
Wait,
this Saturday.
Wait, you want to talk about auditions?
Do you have auditions already? Oh, you already had that set.
As you were. Now, I want you to remember that a petrified forest has always succeeded. All that you've heard of a petrified forest not needing new talent is a bunch of fog juice. People love a good scare. And that's why a petrified forest will never stop scaring. So we need you to audition on one of our 2 days. Either August 7th or August 14th. Because the very thought of not scaring is hateful to Halloween.
Good.
Okay,
Good to
so
know.
we Pam, we mentioned the auditions.
Thanks,
All
man.
right. So that is, I love all the material you ever put out. Is just, it's always great. Like I love it just is like a certain like a, I don't want to say like a, it's got a certain sense of genuineness to it. Like it's very, I don't want to say like mom and pop, but like you can identify a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot different than when you've got like $1 million and you're shooting Hollywood style trailers for your thing, you know. But it's really really good. Awesome. Okay, what else can we mention here? Oops, sorry, gotta go to the screen. So you got the trails right there, and here is where a petrified forest is. It is exit 90.
Is that technically
On
Castleberry?
On I-4?
Or is that Altamonte Springs?
It's Altamonte Springs.
Altamont. Okay.
Yeah.
90?
I think it's exit 90.
Maybe.
You know that.
Yeah.
Altamont Mall.
It's
That's it.
Altamont.
It's right there.
Yeah, okay.
I'd say I've only
It's
lived
It's super duper easy to get to.
Yeah.
Take I-4, you can get to it anywhere from I-4. It's about maybe 10 minutes from the exit, maybe 5-10 minutes on traffic.
About 10.
Yep. Yeah, very easy to get
Depending on
to.
traffic, yeah.
Yeah. And there's if you're making a night of it, there's a movie theater, there's all kinds of restaurants and
There's a
things.
Mexican restaurant next door.
Yep,
There's a Wawa.
I saw that. There's a Wawa.
Yes. Which
Very
I utilize
important.
every year.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you can go get it. The actual address is 1360 East Altamont Drive, Altamonte Springs, Florida 32701. You can drive by it right now and see a fence.
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
yes you
There's
can.
no spoilers.
Yeah.
You see a fence.
Just the fence. That's it.
All right. And then what else do we got? We talked about the nights here. Here's their social media. So make sure you're following Petrified Forest on all their social media. PetrifiedForest.com. Make sure you bookmark that. Facebook.com, Petrified Forest fan page. Instagram.com/A_Petrified_Forest. And then Twitter, if you look A_Petrified, you can find them there. If you need more information, you can email in. Here's the phone number. This rings right to Eric's phone. That's Eric's cell phone number.
Cell phone number.
Yes, ask him the themes.
Don't ask him the themes there. So, all right. Well, so one thing I don't know is because we have different relationships with different haunters. Like some are like, come day one, we got a table set to come take a picture. A Petrified Forest has been a little bit of a hard nut to crack. You know, I want to come out and do like preview photos and all that stuff. So how does the build season work? Like, how long is that? Like, when you start building, how long does it take? All that good stuff.
I mean, honestly, I'm only speaking from, short-term experience. But it's different every year. I know that because it can be based on the technical aspects that we're doing that year. If the owners are gonna do like what they had, that giant lift they had gotten one year, right? I mean, it's huge 2-ton lifting, So when things like that have to happen, we have a school bus, like an actual school bus, and if they say, hey, that should be over here, not here anymore, it might just change the build time is all. So, but I would say average, they can get the stuff done in a couple months.
Wow.
I would say
three as far as building,
right? They really start in earnest. I would say around June.
But again, it's just
that's brutal, man. That's the hot months.
And they start building different props and stuff way beforehand once we have the idea.
Yeah, I mean, we even started this year. I think we started meeting. With us,
we had a first meeting in January.
Didn't last year you put it together like in a few weeks? Last year,
yeah,
when you did last year, I know for the short amount of time that you put it through, it was amazing. Yes.
Yeah, once we finally got the word that we were cleared to open, which I believe was August 26th.
I remember.
You guys put it up in like 3 weeks.
You were stressing me out.
Yes.
Yeah. You were like the last thing on my calendar.
Yes.
I was like,
I remember that. You put it in within weeks.
I actually
got it open. It was awesome.
That's you can't say enough good things about the build team.
What
they did was they moved a mountain with.
I know it still turned out great. I know.
Last year was I mean, every year is epic, but last year was pretty epic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I have to ask you, Eric, about your crop top.
Oh, that's very important. From Kimmy Clark.
From Kimmy Clark.
From Kimmy.
From Kimmy.
Thank you, Kimmy.
Good question.
I need to know about this.
We had an event for it was like some company, like they ran out. They did like an airsoft event, and me and our head person who does backstage tours, Zach. We were like going to be the referees, and they had these. We were provided with 2 vests that were, I was like, it was like pretty much vests you wear at nighttime and like you'd be seeing like a mile away. Well, they had one that like fit Zach perfectly, and then they had one that I'm pretty sure was meant for a child. This thing maybe went up, up to here on me, and I'm a pretty tall person. So, and that's Kimmy's favorite photo of me, is me, like, people trying to take me seriously when I'm wearing something that's literally here to here on me, and just shirt and everything else down. But yeah, that's that crop top was.
Oh man, we need pictures.
We need proof of this to see if it actually happened.
I say, I have a picture on my phone. If it's like I can definitely show, but it's that crop top. So I always get told, it's like, oh, you're gonna like wear a crop top this year? It's like. Like, no.
That's gonna be the last night of the event. Eric shows up in a crop top.
In the blackout night.
In the blackout night.
Nobody can see me.
Oh no! Now that's gonna be made like a thing. Like, all right, Eric, we need you to do this stuff like the final night. Like,
give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah, if that's what the people want, so we're crop top.
So we need a photo of that to document on HauntScene.
I'll make sure to do different poses, everything.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
All right, everybody needs to see the pictures. That's what we got going in the chat. Fence day. Love it. Pam, audition. Yep, I talked about that. All right. Well, so what are you all looking forward to the most this year? Other than chasing Melissa out of the haunt.
That's a given.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like one of the things I look forward to every year. It's like, oh, HauntScene's coming? All right. It's like, I'm going to hide.
Yeah.
Get the chainsaws.
I know when we went through the Travelers one, I think it was the Slaughterhouse. everywhere when we were walking through the trail, he hid in every corner. So he was hitting me every time I went around the corner. Like he would pop out of every corner around the house and scare me. And then he just bolted out the last room, and I just started running. And he chased me right to the exit.
I will say this: you're really not gonna like me this year.
Oh no!
Oh really?
You're really not gonna like
Any
me.
more details, or is that about
It's
it?
got
I'll say this:
chainsaw
You got-
hands.
I don't think this is giving. I don't think it's giving away. That's an idea. Let's write that down. I say
Let me add that.
this. Like I've explained before, this is my 11th year at them, but this is actually gonna be my first year in 11 years. I'm not wearing a mask at the forest.
Oh.
I am makeup only.
Okay.
So
Would I be able to tell?
you're gonna be able to.
You'll
tell me.
actually.
I'm gonna be
yes.
able to tell it's
Yeah.
you. Okay.
You might not like it. I say because I'll be able to like talk to you more, not just be like.
Oh, I
So
see.
he won't sound like the Peanuts teacher with the mask.
Oh, I
yeah,
see,
like,
I
like
see,
how I
I see.
did last
Yeah.
year. But yeah, this is gonna be my first
You
year.
haven't ever, really? Is what you're saying?
No.
Like
Never.
No.
He's never gone without
Jeez.
the mask.
Honestly, I've always for like the past.
Yeah,
year,
I think I've
over
always
a
seen you in
decade.
masks
I've always-
since I've been going. Yeah.
First year in 11 years, not like I'm not wearing masks. I'm like, oh my god, I got to like really.
Oh, she
build,
can
like, my game.
actually taunt me now.
Oh yeah,
Taunt, yeah.
I feel like talk, interact, like especially be very quick with.
So you'll be able to shout my name throughout the house.
Yep.
And I'll be able to hear them.
Yeah, we get that. We get that a lot.
We love doing that with people we know.
Yeah.
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 Passing
Yeah.
on
Oh,
the
it's
It's a
name to
blessing and
others
it's
scared.
a
It's a
curse.
blessing and a curse.
It's so nice not being anonymous.
It's nice.
Yeah, the moment they hear the name, our cat's just like, and just spreads like a wildfire.
I'm just gonna go in
Pretty
disguise.
good
I'm not
at
gonna
that,
go on
yeah.
HauntScene.
What are you gonna wear? Like you're gonna wear a mustache?
I'm gonna. I'm gonna do
Trench
the.
coat.
I'm gonna do the Marvel look: the baseball hat and the sunglasses and the hoodie.
You can try.
All right, Eric without a mask makes it NC-17. Too intense. That's what Dan Carroll says.
Thank you, man.
Bareface
Nice.
Eric is the world ready for this?
No. We do have a question in the chat from our buddy Janet Fratsky. Has there been a scare gag in recent years that became an unexpected fan favorite, other than the Himalayan?
Something that you maybe used and you didn't think it was gonna get as much of a big hit.
Oh, true. I mean, was it last year, right? We had the black screen wall and
Yes.
someone kind of pushing through it,
Mhm.
and it was one
Yeah.
of those that was one of those kind of just you see them everywhere kind of thing. But every night someone was like, "That screen thing was amazing." And,
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
the actor was great. They timed it out well and
Mhm.
had the light and stuff.
Yeah.
That was kind of one of
But
those.
yeah, that was more of
recently.
like a for an effect thing, and
Okay.
we didn't
Yeah.
expect it to be something that
Talked
really
about.
freaked
Something
people
a
out.
hit, yeah.
Talked
a
about
lot of
jump
people
scare,
brought
yeah.
that up.
that was
Yeah, I was
recent.
gonna say on the Canon and in the
Oh,
midway that got a bunch of people. We had
Yeah.
an actor there that timed it, and he, well, he said different things, but sometimes he'd be like, "Hey, you like loud noises?" And writers they're like, "What?" They turn around, shake his head off the air cannon, and they would hit him with the air, and every time it killed.
That's awesome. Any chance of any character social media accounts this year?
Yeah, the disco slasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Pam is in the chat. And I've talked with Pam a little about this. I think you may see from here on out, if it keeps working, a social media account that possibly will tie in. It might change up. That's kind of maybe what might happen. So you might meet someone else for the year. So yeah, we did have the disco slasher tweeting all throughout last year a little.
That was
bit.
great.
I did like that. That was a great
Oh,
interaction. Yes.
Awesome. I think he
Yes.
stole someone's phone or something, but
I think I read something like that.
I
Yeah.
think that was one of the. Yeah, it's like I found this phone. I'm tweeting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't know how to work them.
I didn't even know how to work it. Yeah, I like how you stay in character with the time era. Like, what is a cell phone?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we do have, we want to make sure the main account's being followed, but we'll try to make sure that gets noticed by some of you guys here and there. So
Yeah.
That's
we
awesome.
Love that.
We love it.
interact- One of the things that does really well here in Central Florida is any account that does any sort of interaction with like people that love haunts, haunt
Mhm.
media, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
People
they love
just
that
eat
sort of stuff.
Eat that
Yeah.
stuff up.
Cool.
And so definitely do that. Definitely,
yeah, I'm glad
definitely
you
do
guys
that.
like that.
Chupacabra from the Island
And I
of the
think
Dolls
on
was 2
the
years
Dark
ago.
Forest, you had
Yes.
the little opening. It looked like a dragon.
Yeah,
It was
Yes.
coming out.
Oh yeah.
I noticed that when I went back that night. I never saw that, the little dragon popping out.
You
Oh,
did.
really?
Yeah, that was a cool effect. I like that. Yeah. hmm
Oh my dragon.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Now, in addition to doing a Petrified Forest, I think I've run into Erica a haunt or two, right? So, are all of you fans of haunts? Do you
Oh,
guys- do
yeah,
you travel around and
absolutely.
do those? Okay, because weirdly enough, some people who design haunts like aren't into horror. Which
Or
is kinda
horror
weird.
movies, yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you get time to do other haunts with doing your haunt?
We try
You
to
do?
fit some in. Yeah, there's definitely a few that we try to go to every
Mhm.
year.
Yeah, because we're not open on Sundays, and some of them are.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We'll usually go
Mhm.
over them then.
Nice.
Maybe
Nice.
bigger ones if we can, for sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
We
it's
tried,
awesome.
but we see some of our friends like Sir Henry's
Mhm.
every year,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
we go to, we've seen
Yeah,
them the last few
Ominous.
years.
And they come
Oh,
to
yes.
ours.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They've
Cool.
got like a haunt
Travel a
exchange
little bit.
program.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
haunt
always,
family.
I say since like just a haunt community, we always try to support each other.
Yeah.
See,
it's,
yeah, we
many
like that.
haunts,
We
one
like that a
family,
lot.
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
like what we
Yeah,
like to
it's
say.
haunt
We
community
all
in
gotta
Florida is
stick
great.
together, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all like
Exactly.
the same thing. So
Right,
yeah, I like
right,
that. I like
exactly.
that.
But I think we are fans as well on
Yeah.
our end.
Big
We have
fan.
actors that are that way though,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
weird. They'll be great on set, but then they're terrified walking on set.
Yeah, and they
That's
won't watch
right.
a scary
I heard
movie
that's the
ever.
normal thing with scare actors. Like some scare actors who scare are actually scared to walk through haunts.
Some,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
that's why they always make me go first.
That's
Whenever
why
we
they
go
make-
through,
That's why I
it's
always
'cause
make her
just-
go first.
he's
Yeah.
the most entertaining to watch going through a haunt out of
Oh,
all of us.
nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, so am I. So am I, Ken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I think you've seen that.
Yeah, I've
Force,
got a
yes.
terminal case of the scaries.
Yeah, literally
They
one
jump at
one time that
everything.
I ran out and like I ran by you.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, was that Melissa?
I was like, hi, Ken. That's when Eric was chasing me. I ran right by Ken.
So I think this year, what I would like to do is we're gonna have to bring out our scare cam rig to Petrified
gonna
Forest
use the
this year. Yes, it's right there.
Yeah.
We've got this whole like professional like scare cam rig. It's
Chest
got
pole
got
thing.
like night vision and all kinds
Oh.
of stuff on
Mhm.
it. So
Oh,
Awesome.
if you allow us, I think we would like to do
That'd be
that.
awesome.
And then Melissa will just take off running.
I've
That'd be
gotten
hilarious.
scare.
Yeah.
We have scare cams of me
Awesome.
on
Yeah.
YouTube.
We don't want to
It's embarrassing.
promise any dates, but I think that is something we've been talking
Yeah,
about this year.
that's what we
Okay.
definitely brought up. Like,
Make it a little more
yeah.
official.
right.
Okay,
So yeah, I know you brought that up a little earlier. So
Mhm.
yeah,
cool.
we'll keep you in the loop on that.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
That's marketing for you guys.
Yeah.
Scare cams.
Yay, scare cams. I've got a drone. I got all the toys. We'll bring all the things out.
All right.
Awesome. Can't wait. Melissa running is fun. That's
Oh,
what Pam
that's
says.
the-
That's-
okay.
that's
Cool.
funny.
Thanks, Pam. It's a running joke now.
Would
Petrified
imagine-
Forest.
Yeah. Now, are there for those of you that are a little bit more hardcore haunt fans, are there any haunts in Florida that you haven't had a chance to do yet that you want to do?
Well, I know you had. Did you guys have Scream and Stream on here recently?
We did.
We did Tuesday night.
Tuesday.
We had them.
We
Yeah.
didn't have a chance to see them last year, so I'm not sure we will. But I know that was one on our list.
That's one we haven't been to.
I think that one starts September 17th, so you guys might have a chance to do that before you guys open.
Mm.
if we
Yeah.
can sneak time, but I think we should
Yeah.
try this
Mhm.
year then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to. Yeah, it
what
gets a
about
little
you?
crazy for us.
Right.
Like we call it Septober because basically
Septober,
all
yeah.
of September is planning the haunt, training
Yeah.
actors. And
Yeah.
so it's
Oh, yeah.
our time is pretty busy there. But
How-
yeah,
how-
if we do it during haunt season, I'm sure we could do it in September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long does it take, like, with rehearsals and stuff, like training actors and stuff like that, before you guys go live?
Well, we're actually doing it a little different this year.
Yes.
Mhm.
But we usually have at least one full training day.
Okay.
And then we'll have the trail training day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll finally have like a full dress rehearsal, which is like the night before we open.
Oh, nice.
Where everybody's getting into costume, doing the makeup, and getting on set. And, we'll do like practice runs and stuff. So it's multiple days and
Mhm.
nights. We try to keep it as efficient as possible
Mhm.
because we definitely want to get everybody trained up right,
Mhm.
get the right mindset, get the right skills built up.
Mhm.
But you also don't want to have these people coming out all these many times when we're not actually open.
True, yeah.
There's a fine line.
I do also want to say we especially the four of us. We are very. I think I can speak on behalf of us. Grateful for the cast that we have. They're some of the most talented people I have ever met.
We can vouch for that. You guys have a great cast of scare actors.
Yeah.
Like, they do a great job busting their butts every night in that heat
Yeah.
outside,
Oh, yeah.
and they still stick with character and
especially
interactions. That's amazing.
Especially if it rains, because
Yeah.
we still go if it's raining. Like,
That's-
we'll only be
yeah.
like, hey, lightning just struck that tree. We need to take a. I say we need to stop.
Show
for a
must
hot
go
second.
on.
Let's go on.
I just say it's the petrified rainforest.
It's a
Yeah.
petrified
There you
rainforest.
go.
Yeah, it's got
But
yeah, but
They
you-
absolutely make our
They
our
do a great
so
job.
much
Oh,
easier
yeah.
and take direction and guidance very well, and it's just so grateful and thankful for all of them.
Yeah, we
So-
we are too. Every year that we've been, we've always gotten great experience from them. So We love them. We love you guys.
Yeah, you just roll
And
with
if you
it.
want to join the cast,
Ooh.
audition August 7th or 14th.
Here we
Yes.
go.
Nice.
I'll play the clip
Nicely
again.
done.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
7th
All day
is
long.
that is going to
That
be
was
on
fun. That was nice.
Saturday.
Good job.
This comes
Yes.
Saturday.
This Saturday.
This
This
Saturday.
Saturday.
Show up. You don't need anything else. Just
No,
show up.
no, don't even bring a resume. Just show up.
Just show up.
In a crop top.
Crop top.
I get you bonus points.
This is for you, Eric.
This is for you. Am I in now?
All right.
Yes.
You're hired. That's great. Is Kate Robinkoff part of your crew?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yes.
because Kate is Kate's run as fast as Melissa can. No one can catch her like
Wait.
the Chainsaw Man.
Oh, great.
Oh my God.
Oh, wonderful.
There you
There you go.
go.
That was
Melissa
lovely.
doesn't like spiders either. Oh, thanks, Alex.
There you go.
Yeah, they know that. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, we wrote down chainsaw spiders.
Chainsaw
Don't worry,
spiders.
Alex.
With little
spiders.
tiny chainsaws in each hand.
And like a doll mask.
And a doll mask.
Okay, so have any of you ventured out to any haunts that are out of state? You ever been to like Netherworld or anything like that?
No, I would love to go to
Sadly,
another
no.
Oh,
world.
yeah, I would love to.
Gotta go to Netherworld. Yeah, I think they usually open up the week after Halloween, so if you get a chance, it's totally worth it. Yeah,
We have talked about going before, and
Yeah.
it's just never happened.
it's
Yeah,
like the
Netherworld
Disney World of
is
haunts.
amazing.
It's amazing.
It'll absolutely blow your mind.
Yeah, we need
So
to
much
do
to
a road
see in
trip.
there. It's overwhelming.
Yeah, it's
Like
really
a
good.
sensory overload.
Yeah.
Cool. And then if you ever get a chance, South Florida is really good too. Enigma,
Yeah.
Enigma, Fright Nights.
Nights.
Yeah.
I've heard of
The one on
them.
the
I've
Those
always
are
wanted to check them out.
fun. Oh yeah, and they collaborate too. So they go to each other's haunt.
Oh,
So
that's
Fright
cool.
Nights goes to Enigma, Enigma goes to Fright Nights, and they
Yeah.
tear each other up. It's
great,
awesome.
great
Nice.
folks.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's really cool.
Yeah, we have a lot of really good
We have a good relationship with them as well.
people in Florida in the haunt industry.
They did a little action park haunted house last year because their haunt wasn't open,
Mm.
and they
Oh.
completely destroyed. That was a chicken heads. That was
Yeah.
we were covered in blood,
Ah.
literally head to toe covered in blood.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's always
And
fun.
they threw fake spiders at me.
that's great. We because people know who we are.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get a little extra. And
There-
it's just
yeah.
and then I'm just like, don't kill me.
Don't
you
kill
know,
me.
like I love you, I
Yeah.
trust you guys, but don't kill me.
Someone
please.
literally took like a handful of plastic spiders and shoved it down my shirt,
Yeah.
and I almost cried.
Yeah, that's-
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
she was like shaking. She had to like sit down afterwards.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah.
It's good. That was a really good time.
You guys better not get any ideas. I'm just
I was-
saying.
Oh, you know what?
Yep.
I should stop saying things.
Yep. I mean, there's somebody like sitting down like taking notes.
Taking notes.
Sarah or Pam is making a checklist right now.
They're gonna throw spiders at me
Yeah,
when in the
that's
Petrified
fine.
Forest. That's
Yeah.
what they're gonna do.
Yeah, next year we're gonna have a trail with clowns riding giant spiders with chainsaws.
That's perfect.
With cars.
Right into the night.
Why does everybody quit this trail? Oh, that's actually a really good question. Do you your egress, like getting out of the trail, do you have people that chicken out?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
How,
Wait, do you
how
have
does,
a
how
do you
does
have
that
chicken,
work? Because I
chicken
don't.
exits? You have emergency
Yeah, we
exits?
call it Chicken Road.
Oh,
and
okay.
there's several spots on all three trails where you can actually get out if it's too much.
I've never
noticed
Yeah,
that.
neither have
Unless
I.
they're really
I mean,
well
we
hidden.
don't
I think
quit.
we
but-
I mean,
Yeah.
I try to use emergency exits and Giant grabs me back in.
Yeah.
I
Pushes me
say
back in the
we
trail.
they the doors when they like building everything. There's secret doors throughout the whole haunt.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
good to
all
know.
through.
I
They
know that
blend
now,
in.
so now
They
I
Well,
blend
can
in
just...
so much.
if you don't mind, maybe when we show up, maybe you can show us.
You can show us where the emergency exits, just in
Yeah.
case.
That'd be kind of
We
cool.
should.
I would
We should
I would
set up, like, the
love.
backstage
We,
tours.
yeah, we've
Yeah.
seen a little bit of backstage stuff a couple years ago at
Yeah.
Petrified Forest with Sylvia.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, I'd love to see like the.
Well, that's actually one of our features that I always like to push for people, especially if you think the trail is too much. Is that we have the VIP tour where they'll take you through the backstage, and you get to walk all through Chicken Road and,
Oh,
and
that's
see
cool.
how it's all done. They give you the whole history of the haunt, and there's even spots where you can scare guests.
Oh, that's
wow,
really cool.
yeah.
Sometimes we try to sneak
Yeah.
them in through
That's
some of those
pretty cool.
doors like you're talking about.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and I think that's like you're saying, you probably hopefully don't see them, so that's good.
Yeah.
I think our
I've
builders
never
are
even
probably
noticed
happy,
any of them.
Yes, good.
But
I'll
the
keep that in
actors
mind.
will help you if you really needed it, I think.
Yeah.
So they'll kind of guide you out.
It's
Yes.
pretty cool as well with the backstage tours. We've actually had people that have gone through the trail itself, and they after that they loved a particular actor in that trail. They went and got a backstage tour because they wanted to meet that actor.
Oh,
and
that's
the
cool.
backstage tour, whoever's giving it, pulled them out, pulled them out because to meet them and was able to get pictures, talk to them, and they completely break character. That's
Yeah.
one of our big rules.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
if you're in the
that's
backstage
important.
tour, you will
Yes.
not get scared. It's a #1 rule. You're not allowed to get scared at all.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
every
that's
time they pull a
definitely
character, especially
important.
someone that could be like
Mhm.
terrify you, they just come out and they're like, "Hey," it's like completely normal.
How's it going?
Yeah. But yeah, that's a huge rule. I'm
Yes.
glad
Well, that's
you
good to know.
brought that up.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to
on-
utilize
yeah,
that
on
this
the
year.
tour, they do not scare. Once you're backstage, you are not allowed to scare anybody. Because
Okay.
if you have somebody coming out
Yeah.
who can't take it, if it's
Yeah.
too much,
Right.
the last thing you need is somebody coming out off of the trail scaring you all over again.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We will have
you're
to
out of
try to
character.
do
We'll have
that,
to do that
this
for
year.
sure.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah,
no
we'll try
there's
that.
no chicken in HauntScene. Right?
There is no chicken. Well, we
There's no
don't know what
chicken.
Lily's going to be like.
Yeah, that's
yet,
true.
so
That's true.
We have a relatively
Lily
new
is
member.
worse than
and-
me, so
yeah.
you guys can.
Yeah,
utilize
Lily-
that.
Oh.
Lily's
Yeah.
a new scare
You probably
cam.
shouldn't have told us that, but okay.
No, yeah, no, just
That's good.
Hey,
focus all on her, and you can take
Look,
it off of
you
us.
she's got to learn. Right?
No
Yeah,
more
it's
running
not
Melissa.
That's not
it.
gonna happen, Melissa.
I tried, Johnny.
Well, let's send
I
Lily.
tried.
We'll send Lily first, and then Melissa.
Okay.
That way you're set.
That way you guys get Lily.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
good.
Love talking to
Backstage
patrons
tours are really
backstage.
cool. I got to interact with a few groups before. We get to chat with the guests there and tell them about our time there. That's cool. Yeah.
Cool.
That's really cool. Awesome. So craziest scare? Craziest thing you've ever seen at a Petrified Forest?
I know one craziest thing that I've ever done.
I have
was-
2 stories.
I've
too.
got a list. I have a list.
A few years ago, we have a good relationship with the fire department.
Okay.
And
Goodness.
they were coming to check out the haunt. They do like their safety checks and stuff, and then they were hanging out and actually going through it.
Mm-hmm.
And their one friend set them up and left the door to the fire truck open.
Oh.
And I actually was Sissy that year from the family, and I got in the back of the fire truck and covered myself up with one of their coats and scared them when they came out.
That's hilarious.
And then they got scared and were like, "Okay, sweetie, that was awesome, but we got to go to an actual fire."
It's great. you
Yeah.
know?
That's probably
We're
the
not mad, we
strangest
just gotta
thing
go.
I've ever done
Yeah.
for the
That's
forest.
pretty cool.
I think probably I have like 2. One's like really quick. My second year there, they built a barn like Scooby-Doo doors. I was able to like run in and out. And there was this one fence panel that always like tried to like go around the fence and get like the last jump scare. Well, one year when a group was going through, I tripped over a root and I Kool-Aid man the fence.
Oh. The effects in this haunt are amazing.
Did you say, "Oh yeah," when you went
The whole
through?
I said,
Oh, he said, "Oh no."
It was kind of so like I'd say the group hit the floor. Thank God they just ran because I had to pick myself back up. And I was like, that didn't feel so good. The person that's in the room with me, he was on the top part of the barn, and he was like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "I think so." He's like, "It looked insane from up here." He's
That
like,
must have been a great skip busting through.
but besides that, I think my all-time like favorite. I'm good friends like with him now. This is actually the first time I met him. I have a couple friends that work for WWE, and he is one of the announcers for WWE now. And the first time he went through, I actually recognized him. And this is when I was.
Austin Romero?
in a cornfield. They had to walk through the bus and go off into the cornfield. And where I was hiding at first, I was my scarecrow character. He couldn't see me at all until he got past me, and I literally stopped like his group from behind him. And since I recognized him, I just started screaming his name. He turned, saw me, and booked through the cornfield, tearing down like corn walls, everything, trying to get away from me. And I'm literally chasing behind him with like my hands out for a hug, yelling, "Byron, I just want a hug." And that was one of my favorite scare I've ever done, because I chased him throughout the whole haunt and completely, and just kept just going out the front door, out like the exit, and just kept going into the parking lot. And
Oh man.
that's the one I'm like, I remember that. So every time he's able to like make it out and see us, that's the one thing I do. I could be on the other side of the yard and I'll just scream his name, and he always messes with me. He's like, "I'm always so nervous knowing I'm coming to see you because I don't know what's gonna
That's
happen."
great.
I'm just like, and I just respond back, "I just want a hug."
I just want a hug.
wanted a hug.
John, can you use it?
Oh, actually, yeah. Well, I have a list, but I think my favorite, probably my biggest scare was I was at Rumpelstiltskin one year, and there's a door coming in. There's a long, dark hallway, and there's a door that opens up into my set, and there's just enough room in the walls in between the boards that I can see the people coming. So when they go to put their hand on the door to open it, I yank the door open and say, "Come on in," and it's freaked people out every time. This group, I think it was 7, maybe 8 girls, all teen girls,
The best
all
kind.
coming up to the door, and the girl's like, "I'm gonna kick it," and I'm sitting there like watching them through the door. I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" And she's like, "Okay, on the count of 3, I'm gonna kick the door open." I'm like, they're counting down.
Perfect.
3, 2, and right as they got to 1, I yanked the door open and went 1. The entire group of girls literally fell backwards onto the ground. Like
That's great.
and all
That's
the, like
great.
it turned into this screaming chaos because all the girls were freaking out so bad that 4 of them actually ended up having to leave the trail.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's like, this is the best scare I've ever had, but I
Mhm.
felt like total guilt afterwards because 4 of them just couldn't take it.
Yeah.
After a couple minutes of them just screaming at it, I just said, raise your hand if you need to leave. Because I couldn't hear what any of them were saying. They're all talking at the same time. But 4 of them actually ended up having to leave. And
That's
we had
hilarious.
to take them to Chicken Road.
That's
But-
awesome. Chicken
but it was,
Road.
I'm just sitting there, I'm like, they're counting down. I can't believe they're counting for me.
They're counting for me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
It was-
Teed
That's so
up.
great.
John.
Oh man, I don't know. There's so many. Craziest thing I've seen. Just everything they do there. Like I think that's my answer.
Okay.
I've been a fan of the forest. You know, more than an employee. I feel like sometimes the first time I went, it was one of those like putting them in the boxes and stuff. I was just like, what? Are we doing this? Like, and then but just going into the forest. That's what sold me as a guest. And I mean, just I don't know. It's the stuff they do every year as builders. It's
I
the
do.
craziest stuff
There
for
is a
me.
story I
got
wanted to
be
tell. When you were Uncle Jed,
real.
where you got into a whole like argument with the girl because you were like
Oh.
eating the hand. That was the funniest thing. I'm trying not to like break character while I'm standing by you listening to this conversation. I was like, this is gold.
We were at Lake Howell, right?
Yeah, it
Yes.
was at the high school.
I had her baby doll in my mouth, and some girl was telling me that you can't eat people, and I tried to tell her, but I already done did. So it was kind of a
I did it.
merry-go-round of that for 30 minutes.
You
Yeah,
can't eat people.
But I did.
But I already done did. So how do I
Dude,
not?
just the fact that it just kept going and going. I'm just like,
Yeah, we went
Back
for a
and
long
forth.
time.
Circulars. Keep going. Circles.
Well, yeah, honestly, I think a lot of the time, especially when we're out roaming the front yard, people don't actually expect you to be a person, which is good. You want them to be
Yeah.
in the whole mindset of, suspending reality, thinking, okay, I might really be in danger here. But sometimes they buy so into it, they don't get that you're an actual person.
Mm-hmm.
And so they'll say something to you and you respond and they just don't expect that.
You don't expect
Yeah,
a response, yeah.
And especially if we come up with something clever. I usually tend to say funny stuff that will like crack people up, but it's like, honestly, the other 3 here, there's times where they say something, I'm like, wow, that was good. But it's like, it's usually, a lot of the time it's spur of the moment. There's times where we expect somebody to say something, they're going to come up with some type of clever thing. And they think they're the first person that said it.
Yeah.
And, they're number 50 on the list. So we already have a good response
Yeah.
for it.
Right.
But sometimes people just come up and they say something totally different. You don't know what's coming, which is one of the exciting and also scary parts of it. Yeah, even last year I had one girl say, "Can you say something to me in Spanish? I'm the ring master." I'm like, "Yeah, of course, the ring master's gonna totally know something in Spanish." So she's like, "Can you say something in Spanish?" I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Oh," I'm like, "No, I said no in Spanish." And it's like, and the girl just like looked at me like, "What?" And her friend behind her just lost it. She got it. She's like, "That was
Yeah.
good."
She got the
I love wit. I love wit. I love interactions in haunts. It's one of my
I love when
favorite
they stay in
moments.
character too.
Yeah.
Like I was going through Camp Carver last year, and it was like the 3rd time I went through. And when you first walk in, you have that like counselors just standing around talking to you. And I had mentioned, there was like a killer on the loose. Like, wait, there's a killer? Like they hadn't known that yet because it hasn't gone into the story yet. So I was like, oh crap! And then I just walk away. Like, wait a minute, I shouldn't have said that. So they just stuck with it. And so
That's good.
yeah, it was great.
Yeah, we really tried to set that one up like walking through a movie. As best
Yeah,
we could.
yeah, that's basically what it was, and that's why I liked it.
They took the notes really well. They
Yeah.
were so good on that.
Yeah, it's great trail. Awesome.
Yeah, that's actually some of the things we tell all of our actors
Mhm.
is, above all else, we're entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the scare and you can get a laugh too, then that's awesome.
Yeah.
And be memorable.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other one that we say a lot because
Yeah, be memorable.
yeah, if there's nothing better than when somebody walks out of the haunt and they're like, "Oh my god, that guy in that one room, he did that thing that just scared my whole group."
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
It sticks with you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And it's like,
It's
if
good.
everybody's trying to do that, if they want to be that memorable one, imagine a full haunt filled with
Yeah.
memorable people.
Yep.
And that's what we're aiming for.
Yeah, like going in the cage.
Go in this cage. Go in this cage, Johnny.
I'll
for a
never
can
live
of
that
corn.
one down.
Can of corn and a
That's
penny
awesome.
when I sacrifice Johnny.
Corn is still pretty impressive.
Yeah,
that really
see?
is. Yeah,
He says
Yeah.
corn is great.
Yeah, if you just got peas or green beans, then you.
Yeah. Never look at can of corn the same way again.
I mean, did they say was it whole kernel or cream?
Oh, it was cream corn.
Oh,
It was
okay.
cream corn and some pennies.
Oh, you're like royalty then.
Yeah,
true.
yeah, right.
Yeah, I am pretty awesome.
There we go.
All right, well, we're going to have to start winding this down.
Okay.
All right, so let's wrap this up with some details. Just remember to follow Petrified Forest on social media. Keep an eye out. Announcements are coming with specific things, so keep an eye on their social media. Really, really excited about that. And let's go ahead and wrap this up. Maybe some shout-outs. Anybody want to give any shout-outs to anybody? We can move from left to right. Start with John over there. Anybody you want to say goodbye to?
Thanks everybody that has been watching from our crew, but I'm gonna give a shout out to our builders. Thankful to have joined their team this year, but I appreciate everything they do. So if any of them are watching, appreciate you guys. That's my shout out.
I'm gonna give a shout out to costuming and makeup because we just had one of our photo shoots the other night.
Nice.
And Danielle and Ann, you guys did so awesome, and we all looked so great, and we can't wait to show everybody. So thank them.
Awesome.
And front of house. I want to give a shout out
There you
to
go.
our front of house
Alright.
people because they're actually an absolutely amazing team and they really make the people happy before we scare them senseless. And also to my wonderful wife Darlene. Yesterday was our
Aw.
2-year anniversary.
Aw, happy
congratulations.
anniversary.
Many more.
And then I'd probably say shout out to our security team. Security team do the best they can to keep everyone from the guests and to our actors completely safe. And of course, our wonderful, incredible cast. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the real storytellers. I say we just, you guys make our jobs a lot easier and pretty much just give you a little push on the bike and you guys just
And come
on
be a
going.
part of it.
Yeah.
August 7th.
There you go.
Don't be another person that we also
Anniversary
respect.
here, yeah.
We got to say this 5
I've
times.
seen this at least 5 times.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well,
Awesome. Well, thank you so much,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you for
Yeah,
coming all the
yeah,
way
yeah,
here
yeah,
in the,
yeah,
in
yeah.
the
Really
studio.
appreciate having us on.
That was awesome. You were more than welcome to come back every year.
And of course, we look forward to seeing you guys this year. So
Yeah, we've got we will be there.
we'll be there.
I don't know the exact date. We'll figure it out. Okay. Yeah.
We will be there
Yeah.
one night.
Yeah.
We'll stay in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll,
We'll
get some
stay-
We'll be
things
waiting
for
for
you
you.
guys.
Yeah.
Well, you'll see us. I think you'll see us first before we see
Awesome.
you.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. So thank you all once again, and it's time to say goodbye.
Time to say, I won't say goodbye.
But before we say goodbye, we have to
This is
talk
like
about
ending
some
story
things.
time. It's time to say goodbye, kids.
All right, kids. Thanks for tuning in. All right, a couple things that we need to go over. Next week on the show, on Tuesday, we're doing a ghost hunt this
We're
weekend.
doing a ghost tour on
We'll find
Saturday
some
night.
Ghosts in downtown Orlando. So Ting from American Ghost Adventure is going to be joining us on the show. Really excited about that.
So
She will
excited.
not be in the studio this time, so she won't bring
She won't
entities with her.
be haunting
like
your
she
studio?
did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2 years ago, she came into the studio. It was just her and I, and stuff was going down, man. It was a little crazy. And she left. I was like, get out. I had to have the whole
That's
house
probably
closed.
why everything is messing up.
Yeah, that's true.
it is.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, Johnny.
I do want to thank our Patreon supporters. Thank you to Raven. Raven's actually in my living room right now. John Sebastian Lavelle, Crystal Lavelle, and Mr. Daniel Shreve. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
supporting the show. I do appreciate that. You too can be a supporter of HauntScene by going to patreon.com/HauntScene and giving us money to pay our haunt bills, like Zoom and web hosting and all that stuff. 100% of everything you donate goes back right into the show. We're not spending it at the club. I don't know.
Johnny.
No. Make sure you follow us on social media. We're on everything. HauntScene.com, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Email me. Watch the video. Subscribe to us on YouTube. If you're watching the YouTube version of this, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're listening to the podcast version, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. You missed all the visuals, but I still appreciate you.
Yeah.
You made it all the way to the end of the episode. But that's going to be it for us in this show right here. So let's everybody wave goodbye one more time. Bye.
Bye, guys.
All right, let's bring it home. Oh,
All right,
wait,
let's do
that's
it.
them. All right,
That's
guys.
them. What am I? All right, guys.
Okay, we'll bring it home.
Okay.
Bring it home.
Happy haunting. Okay.
Happy haunting.
All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and shut this down. Roll credits. Till next time. Spook easy.
As always, happy haunting. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Give me some treats.